Hey, it's X from the Overwatch League. This is In My Sights, and today we finally give Sado his due. The main tank from the Philadelphia Fusion has had a great year. His Winston is his signature hero, and we're gonna see him kind of beat up a little bit on the Vancouver Titans. That's fine. There's a lot of things you want to look at when you're playing Winston. Dominate the high grounds, isolate individual targets, but make sure you're doing maximum damage. That means landing stomps, landing melees, doing those combos. We're gonna see that a lot from Sado's gameplay here. This early jump is to set up the next jump. Doesn't want to be here. He wants to be to the right side. It's just gonna wait, cooldown, and there it is. Get all that cleave damage in. You want to dominate the high ground. That high ground's yours. They're just holding it for you. Looks up again. No one there. I guess I took the high grounds. So there's no one on high ground. Might as well go low grounds. That's where everyone must be. Gets there. And that's a really cool tech. If you're playing Winston and you don't have the tech of show them the butt, you need to put in show me the butt. Goes in 180 so they can't head hitbox him. But whenever you dive in with the butt. Show them the butt. EQL cleans up a ton of this, and that's just Sado cleaning up everything else. Easy peasy. And now he's gonna get a little bit of a better view. Powered up, and you have no worries here too, because you have Primal Rage. You're just pushing as best you can push. Now maybe you get dropped off, maybe after Primal, but you don't, because you still get over the bridge. You really have no fear at all when you have Primal Rage. You can knock yourself to 1000 HP, you can sit, you can wait, and also, like, it's just different. This Winston doesn't need to dive in anywhere. He doesn't have to anchor tank either on the cart. He can just play that point, waiting for the next dive in. Up top, take the stairs, easy. And Poco gets 2. Isolated targets, but the targets seem to be isolating themselves, and that cleave just comes in so strong. You take this point because your shield's not all that great, so maybe you can drop it on the archway, but no need. Try to find an isolated target, but you're always safe, always safe. Get nanoed there, you get anti there, doesn't even matter. 1000 HP. 1000 HP juggling people. Take a nap. You're fine. Bob can't hurt you anymore. So they don't really have like a frontline tank composition, so they're just waiting for someone to make a mistake. Trying to force a mistake, actually, going in on 4, but they can't respond to it. All the way in. Ana's alone. Ana dies. Just push it. It's a really interesting composition that they're running. That, like, they are just waiting for you to make a mistake, and then you're done. You're donezo. Not setting up anchors, just waiting. You're catching the dive. Diving your own self. So much cleave. So much cleave, though. Bob do nothing. Aww, Ana, though. Every day is leg day. You gotta get your squats in. I get that. I get that. All the way in. Never shot down. Never contested. Sado's Winston just rolled over. Never really made a response to it. But regardless of that, the fundamentals were so sound in that Winston play. Finding individual targets, maximizing damage with the leaps, the short leaps, and also the melees going in there. And then they never had high ground. He took it away. They were holding it for him. He's subletting subletters. See what they end up doing on the defense. Pretty much just want to get cleave here, maybe knock people off. We'll see. But they're not running anchor tanks. They're running dive defense. So, yeah, chill out for a second. Doing his best John Travolta. Oh, it's a hoedown. Now the cleave comes in. So much cleave. Takes a ton of damage. What Sado's done really well this year, opposed to Season 1, is making sure he gets healed. And he trusts his healers a lot more this year. $39 and out. It's 5v6 right now, so they have to be a little bit careful. But the nano comes in again. God, that cleave is sick. You don't want to be in a room with a Winston with a nano. All the way down. Later, dog. It's a solid hold. Gets dove, but fine. I just wonder if Sado wants to go flank. Just looking at it though. No commitment though. It's actually really smart. There's no reason. What are you actually going to gain if you go for the flank there? Not more than you've already gained on your defense. Smart play, Sado. So they're playing defense like you should play defense, defensively. Little tase. Isolated Ana. That's some social distancing you didn't need to do. Ends up racking him though. I get it though. He thought he had him. I thought he had him. Everyone thought he had him. I thought that Ana was dying to Winston. That's a jump to set up for the next jump. It's not a jump to kill. It's a good spot to sit in. Just hit everything. Just hit everybody. And this looks like the Titans have it, right? This looks like the Titans have grabbed this point, but there is a ton of stall coming out. Primal is ready to go as well, and the respawn is right here. So much cleave. There's a respawn. That's a Rorschach moment. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. So much damage. Winston is a small damage hero, but when he gets 3 or 4 people, he becomes the biggest DPS in the game. Insanity. I can't think of a hero I would less like to retreat from than Winston. That's Sado. That's Philadelphia's main tank. That's the Winston. It's the king of the jungle, and he imposed his will on everybody on the Vancouver Titans.